What's on, movie fans? Miaza 3K here with a stack of stuff to show you. And let me see what we have here. Oh. There's a couple things I forgot to show you that I got from that Cinema Wasteland show. A couple of posters. Let me do this one first. This one's from the 70s. (1972). Smog covers the earth. The oxygen is depleted. Love is encouraged, but the penalty for birth is death. The time is tomorrow, and there's no time left. In, I can get this thing open. There we go. Zero population growth. ZPG. Starring Oliver Reed and Geraldine Chaplin. Paramount Pictures. It's a British film. And yeah, it's just that. Obviously somebody has a kid and people are fighting over it. So it's somewhat dystopian future. What you may not know is that this is the original version of the movie called Children of Men. I was at Cinevent and I found out an article about this in one of their little memorabilia tables, and I thought, hey, that sounds like Children of Men. I checked it out, and it pretty much is. And I love both movies, really. Let's see if I tap down here. The other one is from the 80s. More wonderful 80s cheesy goodness. The story of a guy, a girl, and an alien. And the one night they will always remember. Voyage of the Rock Aliens. With Pizzadora and what's that guy's name? Craig Sheffer. Let's see. Pizzadora was a special appearance by Jermaine Jackson. Craig Sheffer you might know from the movie Nightbreed. Look at that airbrushed artwork. That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, you can see that pretty well. I forgot to show those couple of posters. Anyway, let's move on to the movies here. This thing came up on my Facebook feed for a place called Right Stuff Anime. And that's the card that came with the stuff. Obviously this didn't come up on my Facebook feed. So, but that came up and I decided to check them out. And they had some discount stuff. So I picked up a few things. I got Transformers the movie, Blu-ray. And yeah, nice to have that on Blu-ray. I know it got re-released recently on 4K, I think. So, but you know, movie's a movie. This is the Shout Factory release. Starship Troopers Invasion. And that one turned out to be pretty good. I think it actually has Casper Van Dien doing a voice in it. A fast-paced thrill ride that tops the original. I wouldn't agree with that, but but it was pretty good. It was pretty darn good. Yeah, Appleseed. This is the original 1988 version, and yeah, that's one of my favorite anime series. I have all the Blu-rays in that one, but I had this on DVD, but I didn't have a Blu-ray, so I got that Blu-ray. You might recognize Briarios is actually my icon on YouTube. And I got this one called Memories, and it's from the makers of Akira, and it's 3 different stories, each with pretty distinct styles of animation. And there's one, Magnetic Rose, is sort of a ghost story in space kind of thing. I don't know. I would actually compare it to a song by Genesis, Home by the Sea. Only this home is in space. Stink Bomb. Another story is about a guy who unknowingly emits a deadly gas from his body. And Cannon Fodder is about a society that's like, the whole neighborhood is just chock full of cannons and guns, and they're constantly firing on the enemy, you know. And the family, little kid that's running around trying to help out in that, and what their life is like, with a moral, of course. So that's the anime. And I also hit the last Barnes & Noble Criterion and Arrow sale. So I got 3 Criterions and 1 Arrow. The Arrow I got was Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And very funny comedy with Elvira, the famous horror and B-movie host, West Coast host. I flipped it around to the artwork that I know of, and the artwork here is the poster and the VHS that I've always grown up with, so I flipped it around to that. So it has a reversible cover. We got a Japanese movie called House. I haven't watched it yet. I've only seen the trailer for it, which I hear has all the good parts to it anyway, but have yet to watch the whole thing. I'm going to take that to a friend's house and we're going to watch it. And it's sort of a, you might call it the Japanese version of Evil Dead, really. It's very strange happenings in a haunted house, and a bunch of gore and some really terrible chroma key effects put on film. We got Blob, classic movie, horror movie, monster movie 101, classic from the 50s, 1950s. Steve McQueen and a cast of exciting young people. And Time Bandits. And I watched this last week, and I have not seen it since I saw it in the theater. I haven't seen the entire thing beginning to end since I saw it in the theater back when it came out. And that was fun in the theater. Fun to see. Let's see what else I got here. Went to the secondhand store. Got a bunch of little knickknacks. Some of those Saturday Night Live discs. And Carvey, Molly Shannon, Will Ferrell. Apparently there's 5 of these. 5 different Will Ferrells, because Will Ferrell was that popular. And Christopher Walken, you know, because, you know, more cowbell. Let's see what else we got here. So a friend of mine gave me some stuff. He gave me King Kong vs. Godzilla, the Japanese version, the original, I believe 1970s. And Destroy All Monsters, Godzilla vs. Megalon, and what's it? Looks like 8 movies, already 8 Gamera movies. So, thanks to my friend for those. And he also gave me I'm not sure where this is from exactly, but let's see. It's a Region B, so I don't know, I'll have to see if I can play it. Flesh for Frankenstein, also known as Andy Warhol's Frankenstein, with Udo Kier. And I'll tell you, this is one strange movie. Not for the squeamish. Let's see, what else did I get here? I got American Splendor, Paul Giamatti. A couple of music videos. I got the making of one of those Eagle Rock documentaries, which are really good, by the way. The album profiles, The Who. In this case, The Who, Who's Next, and the story of that album. And from the 90s, we got Moby Play. And this one, I got just for nostalgia, really. I mean, it is End of Days from Blockbuster Video. I just had to get it because that DVD End of Days is just, the Schwarzenegger movie is just everywhere. And I'm sure Blockbuster had, you know, 100 copies of it for rent. But I had to get it. I mean, it's classic rental case there. That's going to go good with my other rental case I've got over here. I think I showed you this one. This is from Video Movie Classics. This is a rental case. This is the store that was in Worthington, where I grew up. And you push your fingers in there, open the case, and the rental tape would be right there. They wouldn't give you the cover, they would just give you the tape. And you take it out, take it out in this, bring it back in this, and that's how they did it back then. And I picked up a couple Blu-rays. I got Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I just watched that. It was pretty good. I was a little disappointed that they kind of repeated the same plot line as the, spoiler alert, as the first movie. But other than that, yeah, pretty good. And yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some another movie with that group of people. Would be great. And a Christmas gift was this shirt. Awesome. And Zack Snyder's Justice League. And this movie, whew, this is the War and Peace of comic book movies. It is incredible. It is amazing. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And 4K. I don't have a 4K yet, but this was the other. Yeah. Well, I have a few 4Ks, but I don't have a player yet. But I might be getting one. But anyway. And yeah, it's a 4K, so. But it includes a Blu-ray, so as a matter of fact, the movie is so long, it's 4 hours long, it's split on 2 Blu-rays, so keep that in mind. But luckily it did come with a Blu-ray, because yeah, I still have to get a 4K player. And that, my cinema friends, is it. I believe that is the final end of 2021. We shall move on into 2022 with an Noxema fresh face. And I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed watching. Click the bell. Click the bell for me, and that way maybe you'll get some notifications that I put up a new video. I know I don't do it every week or anything like that, but hey, click the bell for me anyway, and I will see you next time.